All right, your other friend. We're gonna go quickly with him. Trump. Your friend, my Trump. Trump trial day 9 highlights judges rule Trump violated gag order. They cannot keep this nut job quiet. He doesn't know how to not talk about the case. He thinks by him saying, I'm in trial or whatever, that's violating the gag order. No, you talking about the judge, the witnesses, that violates your gag order. You are a moron.
He got upset with his lawyer that he has now. He said he's not aggressive enough.
His lawyers are not. I need you to be more aggressive. I need you to bite. You're too soft. You need to say something. If I can't say something, you need to say something. Come on, I pay you. Come on. I feel bad for his lawyers.
This guy could very well be the next president of the United States. He was held in contempt of court Tuesday and fined $9,000 for repeatedly violating a gag order. It was 9 times, I think, and the judge ordered him to pay $1,000 per time. He said the next time he may put him in jail. We know it's not going to happen. But what we do know, I was listening to some commentary, is the Secret Service has been having meetings on the side. And one of the things that they've been meeting about is, how do we protect the president if he goes to jail or prison? So that means the Secret Service even thinks he's a moron and probably thinks we're going to have to end up protecting this man when he goes to jail.
That they may not put him in an actual...
No, for violating the gag order. He may go to jail. Not prison. I don't think he's ever going to go to prison.
A real jail cell?
A real jail cell. No, that's what Secret Service is trying to figure out. Because they saying it's easier. They saying it's easier to protect him in jail. This is what they saying. The in people are saying. Secret Service is saying it's easier to protect him in jail than it is in prison. What I think happened is, I think the judge had a conversation with somebody. This is my own opinion. With somebody higher up in the Secret Service and said, he very well may end up going to jail. You guys are going to have to talk about now how you're going to protect him. For them to start having meetings to talk, thinking about it, that means they honestly, God, think he's so stupid, they may have to protect him in jail. But they said it's easier to do jail than it is a prison.
Wow. I got to see that happen.
We all do. It will happen. He is not going to be quiet. But here's the question. The judge, until I see it happen, the judge is just threatening. Until I see him actually say, put him in cuffs and get him out of here.
Right.
He got trials that haven't even been filed yet. Yeah.
And then too, the recent supposedly this recent conversation he had, interview, they pretty much asked him, do they think if he does not win, will there be a riot or anything violent? He pretty much said it in so many words. Yeah.
It won't be. Because by the time they finish dragging his name by November,
if he loses the presidential, you don't think there'll be any?
Not if they drag his name. See, here's the thing: we always say, gladiator, win the crowd, win your freedom. Mm-hmm. If they can figure out a way for him to lose his crowd, they'll do it. And the only way they think they can do that is by humiliating him. Talking about the fart jokes. Now he's fart man. Going to sleep. Even the White House Correspondents' Dinner, we'll talk about that next. Okay. Saying that he's not, even Sleepy Joe saying, you can't call me Sleepy Joe no more. You barely can stay up in the thing.
He used that as his opportunity.
So if they could do a whole year of fart man jokes and Sleepy Joe,
but you know what? I don't even know, to be honest, if that would be part of the kicker. I think when he actually breaks down.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to break him. That's why he said the courtroom is cold.
A crazy moment.
Right. That's why he said the courtroom is cold.
They're doing a good job.
They're trying to break him.
Look at it.
They breaking them.
And he's older too, so.
M. Perk says the Secret Service have to plan ahead of all possibilities. Hi, ladies. Hi, everyone. Hey, Mike. Yeah. But you know what I was thinking?
They should have been doing this when
M. Perk
first became president.
That's why I'm saying, M. Perk. I don't think they actually thought it would happen, or they wouldn't be doing it now. He's been in trouble. So why are we hearing that now? They're just now starting to say, this guy may actually go to jail. If I agree that they need to do that for every scenario, they should have done this 2 years ago.
Can he be, what do you call it when they have to be at their homes with a bracelet?
Yeah.
They can't.
No, he's going to be. If he's found guilty and has to do time, I don't believe he'll go to prison.
He'll be at his house.
He'll be at his house.
He can't go anywhere. He can't travel.
Right.
He can't do it.
No.
He can't play golf.
No. He'll play golf in the backyard over his wife's thing. Over her, what is it, her grave site.
Tombstone.
She can forget about that tombstone being there if he gets arrested and has to stay home.
I know.
He gonna turn that backyard into a go. He gonna dig her up. She gotta go. I have to play golf.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's if he still owns Mar-a-Lago.
That's
if Letitia don't take it.
That's right. Letitia may try to. She trying to take all his. I'm telling you,
Mine didn't work out.
Ma, you keep talking about King Nebuchadnezzar becoming like an animal.
Out in the woods.
That his animal may be mentally breakdown,
right? But the thing that helps,
I'm losing my money.
But the thing that helps him is that he has the Supreme Court. He owns them. They basically can't even decide whether he should have a total immunity. That's so. The fact that they're even having a conversation about somebody having total immunity, is ridiculous in itself.
Thank you.
As the Supreme Court, you don't even have total immunity.
Thank you. And a lot of people are really concerned with that because this is supposed to be part of our checks and balances with our democracy.
Thank you.
When you got some gray areas with Supreme Court judges thinking this and that, because they had the one retired one, I don't know his name, it's a white guy. He was on George Stephanopoulos' show. And they were asking,
but hold on.
He was saying a lot of things, they're human,
right?
But there's no checks and balances even for them.
But wait a minute. It is checks and balances for the Supreme Court.
Well, like what?
No, they asked
apparently
that.
They're not doing it.
No, that was one of the things. One of the Supreme Court justices asked, if we do something that's unethical or whatever, they said, yeah, you can be tried, the Congress. So here's the thing.
But who says that it's unethical? Who has to bring that
Well, you have to bring it to, that's what the Attorney General, not the Attorney General, the Department of Justice does. Oh. They'll bring the case. Here's the thing. I think that was a warning shot. I think when that, it might have been the black one, the black lady that asked that question. One of them asked.
The Supreme Court justice?
Yeah. I think that was a warning shot she gave to,
for her to ask that question.
To Uncle Tom, what's his name? Clarence Thomas. And to that other one, whatever, the one that messed with the woman.
That had another problem too. Okay.
I think she said that to say, if you don't vote with us,
I'm gonna bring that chart those up to that.
We are not stopping the Department of Justice for going after you.
Ooh.
And I really believe they said that as a warning shot to them, saying, if you grant this man total immunity, be ready. Because you went against the Department of Justice, they are going to, what did you say, Mom? So she was the one. They are going to bring charge. They're going to look into all of that money you got,
Clarence,
and all of these little benefits that you've gotten, and they're going to bring charges up against you. So you better tread lightly.
Isn't that sad? They got something that's held over their heads. But why we got to pull out the big guns because you doing something that don't make sense, giving this man immunity?
In other words, you're going to give him something you don't have.
Thank you.
So let's see how this
think about that. Why would you give somebody something? Well, then again, how does other countries have governments that overturn.
Well, they're not America.
That's what I'm saying. We got checks and balances.
The Canyon lady, lawyer, was playing around.
Letitia?
Now she had to go.
No, she talking about somebody else.
Oh, Fonnie?
Yeah,
no. The girl that I think he was sleeping with. That's good looking.
I'm talking about Trump had picked Canyon.
Yeah, that young girl.
That's a lawyer. She's a lawyer.
Right. He got Judge Canyon.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Then she
messed up.
Yeah.
So she had to go.
She had to sit. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because I believe back in the back scene, see, we don't see everything. We're not privy to everything. Yeah. I believe some judges pulled her to the side and said, let me say this to you in the most nicest way. You are interfering with the FBI. Yeah. You do not want to do that because they more than likely have something on you. And if they don't, you better live a clean life until you leave this earth, because they are going to open a file on you and they are going to make sure I don't care if you got a speeding ticket. They're going to find something on you and they are going to disbar you as a judge. You better, and she dismissed herself. You are interfering with the FBI's case.
Yeah.
And I think that judge, the Supreme Court judge, improve or remove. And I think that judge, what's the black lady? I always can't say her name. Jackson. I believe when she said that, if that was her, she was sending a warning shot without saying it to Clarence Thomas and that other guy.
Yeah.
Saying,
is it Kavanaugh?
Kavanaugh. Tread lightly. Because y'all got some stuff that the FBI, baby, they got a folder on you. And if you ruin this case for them by giving that nut job a total immunity, believe me when I tell you, they are coming after you next. And they are going to say, you gave that to him and you can't pull yourself out of this.
Yeah.
You gave him something you don't even have.
Thank you. But why do they feel like if they didn't go that direction where everyone else is saying, which a lot of people feel is common sense.
Yeah.
Why do they feel they owe a comb over
what
anything?
They're doing? And so I believe
that's not a judge's position to do that.
The judges are not stupid. Clarence Thomas is not stupid. None of them are going to give him total immunity. But what they can do is slow it down until he becomes president. Yeah. And then it's thrown out. It won't even become a thing anymore.
See, that's everybody's goal in helping comb over is to slow the process
down.
the
process. Let him become president. He'll put a new guy over the FBI. And that new guy over the FBI is not going to come after you, Clarence Thomas. See what I'm saying? Let's slow it down. Let him get in office. And then some heads will roll.
And we don't know, too, and as far as the plan of God to even allow this to happen.
We don't know.
It can even be comb over breaking down himself.
Thank you.
And everybody standing around watching like,
thank you.
Wow, we had your back, man.
Nothing is going to
hold on.
Until God says, whatever God says, that's what happens.
Whatever happens.
So I'm not worried. And if he does become president, I'm not worried. God's got me.
That's true.
I've said this 100 times on this show. Y'all have got to stop living and dying by these guys becoming president. Because either one of them, God's got you.
Yeah.
He's got you. It doesn't matter whichever one is president.
Okay.
All right. Now, we could go past the correspondence.